Good afternoon, chat. If you're watching this live, that is. If you're watching the YouTube VOD, then, well, happy whatever day it is, and good morning, evening, day, night, I don't know. Yeah. So this is a Saturday stream, which I don't normally do, like, at all, ever, really. This is my first one, I guess. And I just noticed I have, like, a mark on my head. It makes me look kind of like, I don't know, like hardened, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really sure what that's from. I don't remember hitting my head, so either it's from something else, or I hit my head hard enough that I don't remember. It's not painful or anything. I don't know how well you can actually see it. I can see it on my other monitor, and it's just like glaringly obvious, but like, it's not like a cut or anything. I don't know what it is. Anyway, welcome to the stream. We're gonna go for a long session today. I'm probably gonna go to like, I don't know, 9 p.m. maybe. I'll probably take a break in the middle, around like 5 p.m. Pacific time, so I can have some dinner real quick. But I want to get my typical amount of Dark Souls played through today, so I can have my normal like amount for the week, like I have been getting. Because I've only died, how many times is it? I only died 10 times this week. And, that's not enough cardio. That's not enough additional cardio, right? So we're gonna go for... I mean, I'm not trying to die. But I am about to go into a boss fight, so I probably will die. I think I'm gonna go into a boss fight. Maybe I'll do something else first. I don't know. I did a whole lot of grinding off camera. I went back to the asylum and grabbed a ring that lets me go at normal speed through the swamp that's down here where I'm at. So I'm less likely to get poisoned. I'll still need to like run through and try not to fight in the poison swamp so I don't get poisoned. But that is a thing I can do. I leveled up a whole bunch. I got my endurance up to like 40, I want to say. I got it way high. I leveled up a whole bunch of weapons because I grinded for a bunch of the large Titanite chunks, which I figured out how to do. I did a lot off camera, a lot of boring grindy stuff. I only died a few times, so I'm not really going to count those because they were off camera and you didn't see them anyway, and I could lie to you about how many times I even died, so it doesn't matter. Only the on-camera deaths count. That's what I decided. So that said, let's jump into some Dark Souls. I assume the audio is fine. If it's not, let me know, I guess. Yeah, so here's where my stats are at. I'm level 72. I don't remember... I think I maybe got my attunement up. I bought a bunch of pyromancy spells because there haven't been a lot of miracles available to me yet. And I felt like the pyromancy would be kind of useful for certain things. The boss that I'm going into is like a fire boss, so I probably won't use those. I'll probably stick with my miracle for that one. Oh, it's Solaire of somewhere. How's it going? Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Well, we're about to go into a boss fight, so I can use all the support I can get. What I want to do here is change my equipment again. I leveled up some equipment too, but not as much as it could have been. I want whichever one of these is the best poison resistance. Let's see, 23 I think. It's probably... Is that something new I picked up? Oh yeah! I ended up going back through the Firelink Shrine during all my grinding and whatnot, and one of the NPCs had killed the Firekeeper there, which I guess is a storyline that I don't remember. And I got the Firekeeper's, like, clothing or armor that she was wearing. So that's a thing, but it seems to be very good at poison resistance. Or at least that piece of it was. 59? Yeah. Okay. Because this swamp is no fun. I'll probably switch armor when I go back into the boss fight, but... Alright, the shadow leggings are better poison resistance than the skirt. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, I also made another scimitar. I made a magic enchanted scimitar, and then I got this one and the falch. I like leveled up a whole bunch. Like, it was kind of impressive, I'm honest. Yeah, I think... I don't know, I'll go with the magic one for now, but I can switch back to the regular one if I need to. How quickly does this build up now? It still builds up super fast. Those guys take 3 hits. These guys I realized I can take out with like 1 shot of an arrow. And they kind of leave me alone. So the goal is going to be to get over to this cave over here so I can fight the boss. There we go. I want to move as quickly through those areas as I can, right? So that I don't get too much poison buildup. There's also this big giant dudes over there who are kind of annoying. Yeah. I think I can make it through there without getting poisoned. I really hope I can. I do have some, okay, good. Oh yeah, this lady here too, which I discovered. She sells, pyromancy stuff, which is how I got some of that.
No luck, but do not keep me waiting much longer.
Okay. I kind of think I'm just gonna run past these dudes if I can. Because that seems, ideal. Leroy Jenkins. Okay, I got poisoned. Alright, cool. Fortunately, I have a bunch of those moss clumps. Alright, cool, we made it. Only took a tiny bit of health. I don't think those giants can follow me in here. These dudes, when you kill them, they burst into, like, parasites or something, but they don't actually aggro if you don't attack them, so I'm gonna leave them alone. We do have a summon we can take, which is good. Yes. She has a giant meat cleaver or something. Great. Hopefully she can tank the boss while I do some damage. Oh, I forgot to change my armor. Well, that may be a problem. Giant flaming spider. Sounds like a problem. Okay. There we go. That was gratuitous and unnecessary. I wonder if the, whoa. Ow. I was mostly just trying to run. I guess because I'm targeting her, I can't run. I can just shoot, though. Oh no. I've equipped the pyromancy and not my, Okay, this is fine. Oh, that was too close. Freaking Estus. Come on now. I'm on fire. I don't want to be on fire. Sword. Oh, did I just die? Dang it. Ah, that was so close. Alright. There's a death. This is fine. I think if I had worn my other gear, I probably would have lived. But that's okay. I also realized that I have the Dragon Crest shield, which I think has a whole bunch of fire resistance. Which also probably would have been better. But I should be able to... that is 11 deaths this week. Wonderful. Okay. I'm gonna try and turn on my AC, because it is warm in here. Hopefully it's not too loud and annoying. I tried to use an audio filter, but we'll see. Let me know if it gets unbearably loud. I feel like it's not really that loud of a AC, so hopefully it's not annoying. Okay, I added the death. Okay. Keyboard and mouse in this game. Equipment. I guess I still need to leave it on until I get to the boss. I assume if I use this humanity, I can summon again, because that was super helpful. I don't know if I need to be using a magic weapon or not, though, so I'm gonna change it to my +10 scimitar. I think. I guess I have the falchion too. I can try with the falchion. Let me change this to my talisman so I can heal. I got poison thingamajigs, and should be good to go. But yeah, I don't know if I got the falchion on camera, but I did finally get the falchion, which is what I meant to have for this build. Okay. Yeah, the falchion feels much better. Okay, and I was able to run past those dudes. Let me... Oh, can I just eat one? And, like, bring that down? Okay, maybe if I run with no build-up, it'll work. Oh, just barely didn't work. There we go. Woohoo! Just dodging big old rocks. It's all good. We're fine. Oh, good times. Okay, cool. I can summon again. Perfect. But this time, I know my Grass Crest shield. It gives me. Oh, I didn't level up the Dragon Crest shield. 85 fire resistance. I mean, the Grass Crest is 70, so it's not that much worse. And it gives me the. Alright, I'm gonna keep the Grass Crest. What do I have that has the most fire resistance? Doesn't seem like any of these have fire resistance. Oh yeah, there it is, fire defense. I'm dumb. This is 12. Okay. So... the Eastern Helm has more, but it's also heavy armor. Okay, so maybe this actually was the correct gear to use for this. Eastern armor is more. I don't know if I can handle the weight of the Eastern armor is the only thing. I mean, maybe I can. Alright, I'm gonna try it. Okay, the tattered cloth is still the best for that. Balder leggings is 12. Chain leggings is 12. Wanderer boots are 19 and a half. That's pretty good. 18 for the heavy boots. 16 for the skirt. Alright, I'll do my 19 and a half, I guess. My Wanderer boots. Okay. But the question is, can I fast roll? I can. Fast enough. Alright. We want to heal. Perfect. Gonna do our summon. We're gonna tackle this boss again. I'm gonna take a drink of water, because it's always good to stay hydrated, especially if you gotta go into battle. Alright. Let's do this. Try and... Okay, good. We don't have to watch the slightly risque cutscene again. So Mildred is just kind of standing over there, not helping me at all. There she goes. Got that one. Far enough away that I can heal. Good. Oh, wow. Get up. Get up. Flask. Dodge. Going for the kill. Done. Victory is mine. If I would have been paying more attention last time, I could have done that first try. But sadly... Oh, what else did I just get there? I know I got... Was it a Titanite? Yeah, I have a ton of Titanite, by the way. I grinded for a long time. Dragon Scale, Twinkling. What did I get? A bunch of keys. It wasn't a pyromancy. I don't think it was a weapon. It kind of popped up way too fast for me to really see what was going on. I don't think it was any of that. Oh yeah, the rusted iron ring is what I got to help me move more quickly. I do kind of want to switch it back to the Evil Eye, though. I have no idea what I just picked up. Was it the Eye of Death? I did pick up her soul. The soul's gonna be super useful. Oh. Hey, look, my souls. That's how in the zone I was. I didn't even think to check my souls. Okay. Now, where do I want to go from here? So my plan is to actually turn my scimitar into like one of the boss soul weapons. Using the soul that we just picked up. It'll make it into like a flaming scimitar type thing, which is super cool. Okay. I know there's a shrine around here somewhere. I don't know exactly what I need to do. Oh, this was the bell. Okay. We rang the second bell. I, for some reason, was thinking that was going to be an elevator, the hole in the ground, but it was not. Sweet. Well, we've rung both bells. That unlocks additional places for us to go. also some huge giant dudes. Alright, they opened up the gate. That's what happened. This is like Sen's Fortress, I think is what this zone is. I assume I probably have to fight that giant dude at some point, but I guess we'll find out. Okay. Also picked up a homeward bone for that. Sweet. Where do I need to go? I want to say there's like an illusory wall somewhere. Maybe it's not here. There's supposed to be like 2 Firelink shrines, like really close. Or not Firelink, or just bonfires. I thought. I may have to excuse me. I may have to reread my guide. There's some kind of seal on the ground. Okay. Lighting change. Okay, here's the shrine. The demon ruins. Great. Gonna leave those dudes alone. I don't think I want to be here yet, so I'm gonna run back. I want to go kill that dragon that we encountered early on when I accidentally fell into the Valley of Drakes. I'm pretty sure I can just take pot shots at him with my bow and kill him. Maybe I'll try out the poison arrows that I bought. That'd be kind of cool. One of these is a hidden wall. There it is. Okay. I don't really want to have to fight that guy if I can help it. Unless they're Cuban? Hello? Oh. Yes? Okay. Thanks. Crawling on the ground, dude. Oh yeah, it's this lady. Yeah, it's now 30k souls for me to level up, by the way, so I don't even have enough to level at this point. I need to go to the blacksmith. What does she do for me? I can reinforce my flask, but I don't think I want to do that, because I think I need that soul to bring back the other Firekeeper. And I don't think I want to enter the Covenant, because then I abandoned my other one, which makes my NPCs attack me. So, hello? Okay, apparently I can't go that way either. Okay. Back to, Oh, he's got stuff to sell me. Servants of the Daughters of Chaos. Okay. Alright, whatever. I'm out. Curious as to what this thing is, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright, I feel like I don't necessarily need fire defense right now, so I'm going to change equipment again. What would be the best thing to have? Probably just mostly physical, I would think. Dingy hood. My elite knight helm is probably the best. Plus my elite knight armor. Yeah. Then... Shadow gauntlets, maybe? Because they're light. I might have to run back through the poison, so maybe I should put that other set back on. I do have to run back through the poison. Okay. Alright, heavy boots. Definitely need that poison resistance. 28. 59. That's what it is. Is this something like 19 and a half? Or was that... something else. Okay. I think this is my maximum maximum poison resistance right here. Okay. Let's go back. Hopefully I can do all the things I want to do. I'm pretty sure, according to the guide that I have, my next things to do are to go to the fight the butterfly and the Hydra. Those are like the next two optional zones that I have. Otherwise I can go to Sen's Fortress and continue, which is cool. So I may or may not do that. I have not decided yet exactly what I want to do. What is over here? It's just like a out of the way zone, I guess. Alright, is this a route? Give me any kind of respite? No, it does not. Okay. Go over here. We'll jump in. Two swings with the falchion to kill those guys. I mean, I guess that's what the level 10 weapon does for you. I don't know if I have the requisite materials to pump it up another level to like the next tier. So, because I think it can go to plus 15, from what I recall. I don't think I have the... I mean, maybe. It might just be a slab that I need to do that. I don't know for certain. Okay. Now that I'm up here... actually... Alright, I'm gonna leave this on until I get back to the main zone. So I can move just fine in it. I don't think anybody's gonna try and mess with me too much. There we go. There we go. Doing good. Doing great. Only one death today. And we've been going for half an hour-ish. Got a long stream ahead of us though, so I have a feeling I'll die many more times. Although, I feel like I did great on that boss. I think I'm not used to having so much stamina yet, because I can swing just a billion times. And on a boss like that, where she just kind of doesn't really react too much to me attacking her, and she has a long interval between her attacks, I can just like freaking swing away. It was pretty good. I did not hate that. Alright, let's heal up. Always want to keep my health up. I think probably Dex will be the next stat that I try and max. It seems like the best idea, because then that'll just increase my damage output significantly. And then I'll work on the health. Vitality, stamina. Vitality? No. Stamina. Stamina is what I just already did. I'm disappointed that I can't one-shot backstab these guys, but... How did that guy miss me? That was weird. I mean, I'll take it. What do you have? A dung pack. Thanks. And actually, the Valley of Drakes is like right here. Ow. Okay, that was a mistake. Alright, what about a bow? I get shot? Don't die to stupid mobs. That would be unfortunate. Because I would respawn back in, like, the Chaos Zone. There we go. Alright, we're good. Was almost a disaster, but it's fine. I'm actually not sure how much this boss soul weapon is going to cost me either, now that I think about it. Oh, I want to... What's my poison arrows? How do I switch arrows? That's something I never really figured out. Like, it shows it on the screen, like, below my bow. But how do I actually switch? Is there, like, a key settings? It's just in the menu. Movement and camera. Yeah, weird. I don't know how to do that. I guess I'll just manually. There we go. And then I'll just heal up one more time just in case. Could never be too careful, you know? I want to live. I want to live as long as possible, and actually, did I even want to cross there? I think I want to go this way. We'll see how good these poison arrows are. If the poison even does anything to this guy. Because it might not. I don't know that I want to go fight those other dragons, or drakes, or whatever they are. Yeah, he does nothing. Cool. Gonna get some poison build up on him, and he's gonna start taking damage. I'm fine just shooting him with arrows, but if the poison is not doing anything, that'd be kind of a bummer. Does it do more damage if I'm closer? Yeah, it does. I feel like the poison's not really doing anything to him. I want to switch back to my other arrows. Sorry, we're gonna kill this guy, no problem. Just gotta, you know, make the most of the situation. Take the most survivable route to get through all of this. And like one more. Probably did it. Oh, one more. It's like nearly dead. There we go. Sorry, Mr. Dragon. Nah, I'm not actually sorry. That's a lie. Okay, I don't really need to fight those dragons. I just mostly wanted to kill that guy. Excellent. Now we will go and get a new weapon, which may... It'll be better for some enemies, I guess. Maybe not necessarily all of them, but... Okay. And then we go this way. Up this tower. Or little gate. Down, actually. Right there. Never mind. Yeah, because this is the Nulano Ruins. which is a zone we'll have to do eventually. I'm not sure when it wants me to do that zone. Once I get back... Once I get my new weapon, I will, I'll check my guide. Ah. Great. Made it to the shrine. Fastest way to the blacksmith is up the elevator, I assume. Yeah, this lady, is... That's gonna be the thumbnail, hopefully. Dead. I'll have to probably find that frame and make that the thumbnail, but... What does this guy even have to say? Oh yeah, but it makes it so you can't even use this bonfire anymore, because the firekeeper is gone.
Did you ring the second? That is incredible. It's noisy. This is no laughing.
Okay. I don't remember exactly what effect the... Oh, it's this guy. He will take me to... somewhere. I'm not ready to go there yet. What do you have to say?
Oh, sometimes I do.
Great heal, homeward force, seek guidance, heal. Yeah, I don't necessarily need any of those miracles. I need some different ones. Oh, okay. What else did I do? I had to improve my strength a little bit, I think. So I could use that spear, but now I'm not even using that spear. It may come in handy if anything is like vulnerable to lightning damage. I may switch to it. But I think I'm either going to use this falchion or the new boss soul weapon that I'm about to get. That will be the plan. I really do not need to hit these guys twice, do I? Do I have my... I'm gonna put my ring back on, because I don't really need to go back through that swamp for a while. There we go. Now I can just farm health as well as souls. Honestly, I'm really glad I found that item. I found it without the guide, too. I just was trying to explore that whole area and found it. I think it'll be good to fight these two bosses. We might even get through both of them today. We'll see. We'll see how hard it is. It may be that... I feel like the butterfly isn't that hard of a fight. How do I do the boss soul weapons? Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up. I dislike that my game audio goes away, but it's the best way for it to work properly. Okay. So if I were to join that covenant, I'd get a Great Chaos Fireball, which could be good, but also, like, I don't know that I necessarily need to. Okay. Yes, we did the Undead Dragon in the valley. We already got, like, all of the items out of there. The Dragon Crest Shield, the Straight Sword, and all of that, basically. So we don't need to go back there. Alright, Moonlight, Butterfly, and the Divine Ember. I did pick up the Divine Ember already when I was exploring the zones are in the oh, what is it called? The Dark Root Garden. Wait, what? Oh, there's apparently an item that I missed. There's like some hidden trees or something that like I can attack to go to a different zone or something. That's interesting. I already got the Elite Knight set, so I don't really need to do that part of it. High magic resistance is what I need for the Moonlight Butterfly, apparently. Cool. Maybe I didn't get the Divine Ember. I got a different one. What does the Divine Ember do? Maybe that's what allows me to do boss soul weapons? Let me look it up. Dark Souls. Here's Dark Souls Remastered. I guess it's probably the same. Release down here? I don't know. There it is. Okay. Weapons. Curved. Not curved great swords. Curved swords. It is this guy. It does a lot of fire damage once it's leveled up. Baseline, it does a pretty decent amount of fire damage as well. And it scales the same as a Falchion, I think. Oh, apparently it also scales with how much humanity I have on me, too. That's cool. Okay, I need to get to Anarlondo before I can use this soul. That makes sense. The giant blacksmith. I know where that guy is. I remember getting to that point at a certain point. Getting to that point at a certain point. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so I don't need to really do anything with that yet. That's good to know, though. But, yeah. Moonlight Butterfly. I guess that's what we're doing. Sweet. Let's do it. I'm gonna run out of water, but that's okay. I'll probably take some small, like, couple minute breaks. I won't even put it probably to the, like, I'm on a break screen like I have been. Alright, let's get back to Streamlabs. I prefer to monitor my stream from Streamlabs if I can. Okay. Oh. There we go. We're good. Okay, magic resistance. Let's do that first. Magic defense. Chain helm is 10. Wow. My elite knight helm is 9. Sorcerer hat is 10. Alright, I'm gonna put on my elite knight helm then. 9.1. Dingy robe is 33. Sorcerer cloak is 27. What is my elite knight armor? 22.1. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do it anyway. Oops. Magic defense. 16 for sorcerers. Alright, sorcerer gauntlets it is. 27 for the bloodstained skirt. Alright, cool, that's it. I also could maybe change shields, because this shield does not block a lot of magic. The crest shield blocks 80. Alright, crest shield maybe. Those are not shields, those are weapons. I'm not really sure how dual wielding works in this game. I heard they changed it for some of the later games, but not really. Can I pick up like the spider shield or something, or is that a different game? It might have been in Dark Souls 2. I picked up the spider shield, which is like fire resistance. Okay, I guess the crest shield it is. Maybe once I don't know. I'll hold on to this for now. I'll just do it this way. There we go. Alright, rolling good. Alright, so there was something about like trees that are slightly moving out here. Which I didn't understand. Is it you? No. I don't know. Maybe that's not accurate anymore. Maybe that's it. It should have been Dark Souls Remastered, so I don't really know. But supposedly there's like, I don't know, some sort of like slightly moving tree that you can hit that opens up a secret path or something. These guys take 2 hits now. What is this magic tree? And then up here. Oh, this was the way that ruined me when I went down there. Nope, dead. I'll take some moss. Definitely gonna stick with this falchion for now, because it's so good. I could try and ascend it to level 15, now that I think about it, but I kind of feel like I should save my souls, maybe? I don't know. No. Got all my health back. Alright, we're gonna rest at this shrine, because I don't want to have to deal with it. Okay, I want to say... it's this way. I switched back to my other arrows, right? You know what I could do? Because these are all plant dudes, I could switch to my fire arrows. Try and take them out with fire. See how that works. Yeah, I was hoping I'd have a fire sword to come through here, because these guys are weak to fire, but... Whoa. I keep backing into rocks. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's like 6 on one, half a dozen the other, right? It still takes 2 hits. Might as well hit him with my falchion if I can. So it's not like they're hard to fight. Are there not 4 in here? Oh, I thought there were 4. I guess not. So if I stick to the outside, I feel like these guys leave me alone for the most part. Which I would prefer. So all I'm trying to do is go fight a boss. I'm not trying to, Oh yeah, I also noticed there's this guy over here who's like chilling on this tree. It's like a snake dude that like tried to grapple me. So I just shot him. Last time, I think he died in like one hit, so that was kind of funny, but it's fine. I'm not really sure what's up with that dude, if I was meant to like kill him or leave him alone, but... Oh yeah, there are some stone giants. Just gonna give him a little bit of a run by. I don't have time to fight them. I do wish there was a closer shrine, however. Okay, why is this guy following me up the stairs? Hopefully he does not come through the stairs. Are there items back here? No. Okay. There we go. It does take damage from a bow. I just have to... Ow. Get him. Yeah! One shot at him. Nice. Soul of the Moonlight Butterfly. Heck yeah. A humanity. Did I not get the Divine Ember? Okay. Why did that boss feel way too easy? I guess I'm just over-leveled at this point, maybe. He did do some damage to me, though, so... There is that. This thing goes way up here. Where is this? Hello? Oh. Watchtower basement key. Oh, Divine Ember. Onward Bone. I wonder what the Watchtower basement key is. Oh, there was some sort of blacksmith up here, apparently. Watchtower basement key. Wonder if that's the other way? Alright, I feel like this Hydra is gonna be much more difficult. I'm gonna look at the guide for that guy and see if there's like a trick to fighting him. I'm also like super curious on how I get that item. Like, there seems to be a cave over there. Like, how do you get to that? Also, this building seems like much bigger than the part that I was in. Interesting. Okay, well, guess I'll figure it out. Okay, Mr. Stone Giant Man. Oh. Don't cast magic on me, you jerk. Making me walk slow. Why can't I move? Well, here's a death, because I have, like, no way to fight this guy. Alright, well, that sucks. Dang it. Now I gotta run back and get those souls, too. Alright. Alright. That's fine. A little bit annoying, but we'll get through it. Good. I can't see. Yeah, and I probably should have just scimitared them, but oh well. I'm just trying to get my souls, man. Just want my souls. Hopefully they're not too far over there. I assume this little, like, hello? Oh, there's a tree. Okay. I missed this last time. I'm not sure how. Also, there's another one of those snake dudes there. Oops. I'm just gonna shoot him. Okay. A partisan. What is a partisan? I feel like it's probably something I'm not going to use. Partisan. It is a spear. Okay. Strength Dex. Sort of average scaling. The winged spear is better, but with worse scaling. But it's still not as good as my demon spear, so get wrecked. Alright. I'm glad I had to come this way again, because I would not have seen that. Okay, now where are my souls going to be in that domain over there, is the question. And can I look up a different giant? That's not good. Okay. I also have not added that death into my counter yet, so... Okay, what if I just run away and de-aggro them and try and run past them again? I need to add my death in anyway, so... Okay. And I add my death, because I forgot to do that. I've got to be honest here. Because I was, you know, I definitely died a few times off stream, so I gotta be as fair as possible. Alright, cool. Well, we picked up our souls. It definitely does not seem like a place you want to jump down to, so it has to be accessible through like a cave or something. Alright. How are we gonna dance by this guy? He's already awake, so I guess I can just run by. Alright, he cast a spell, but I was far enough away that it didn't affect me. Perfect. That's a dead. Okay, that was a dead tree, man. Oh, here's another little hidden area that I didn't see before. Where does this go? What in the heck are you? No thank you. Oh, this was the tree that was moving. That was alive. I murdered a tree. What was the least Oregonian thing I've ever done. Okay, this manta lizard frog man? What the heck are you? Okay. There's an item I can get there, which I kind of want to get, but also this frog is kind of scaring me. But also died really easily, so... Green blossom. What is a green blossom? Green... Could have gone the other way, I guess. Green blossom. Boosts stamina recovery speed. Okay. Looks like some spinach. There's just more of these frog dudes down here. I don't think it'll be a problem. Okay. It's just an area. There's another tree that's down here. Should I set it on fire with the fire arrow? Is a giant bone in me? No. Felt like fire damage would... I felt like fire would do more damage to a tree, but apparently not. Did that even give me souls? I wasn't really paying attention. Okay. What is here? I feel like I'm so much more noisy than I was before. This equipment's just like clanking around. Okay, there's a stone giant, which I don't really want to fight. Oh. And also more of these frog dudes. Okay. I think this was the... Nope, that's not the item I was trying to get. I'm gonna get trapped over here. This is bad. Okay. Run past. Okay, the other item must be at the top of the stairs. What is it? Discretion is the better part of valor? So... Running away is okay sometimes, alright? Although, to be fair, I'm not necessarily trying to avoid doing my cardio. Oh, is this the item? Aha, this was the item. Okay, I can just drop down here, I think. That was almost a disaster, but, good, good, good. Awesome. That was like a shortcut back, too, which is better. Because now I can go... try and fight this Hydra. I do wish there was a closer shrine, though. Or bonfire. I keep calling it a shrine. Let's repair all of our equipment. Wish there was a repair all button. That would be handy. I may actually have enough for a level up. I do. I think faith also needs to get boosted. I think faith, dexterity, and vitality are like my only stats left to boost, I believe. I mean, it's better that I spend them, I feel like. I think it is. I think it's better that I spend them. Oh. I can always grind for more. I need to consume a humanity. reverse my howling. Just in case I can get some summons, you know? Summons are very helpful in those battles. And I appreciate them. Alright, let's keep the flask. Oh yeah, I wanted to look up what the strat was for this boss, too. And if there's any items I need to look out for. My butterfly. Beat the butterfly. Now we're gonna fight the Hydra. And Dusk, whatever that means. We fought Havel, Crystal Golems, Water Spewing Hydra. Clear out the golems by luring them away from the Hydra, and then get ready for the fight. Okay. 100% physical resistance shield and the rusted iron ring. Okay, because I'll be slow in there. I need my ring. That makes sense. Okay, there's like a few interesting things I can get that way, apparently. No real big tips for the area, so I'm just gonna do it. To say you should use like the Great Chaos Fireball or something, I'm like, I don't have that. I do have a giant fireball though, so I could have the Great Fireball. So maybe I'll try that. It did say to use a shield with like 100% physical resistance, which would be my Night Shield, I believe. This also gives me magic resistance though, which is kind of good. But this is like more. We'll go with the Night Shield. Okay, it's like that way. I can actually go this way too, now that I think about it. This way might be better and involve less fighting. But there's like a few things to do down here, apparently. Oh yeah, let's equip our pyromancy flame. Yeah, I should have already gotten all of the items in this area, though. I say should have, because it is entirely possible that I missed some, but I think I got everything. I'm stuck in some trees. Okay. Stupid foliage in my way. Oh, there was a tree man there, too. Alright. I forget that the trees in the forest are, slightly more... Oh my gosh, I died. I died to trees. Well, that was stupid. Alright, fine. 13 deaths. Let's see what you've done. Give me my humanity back. Or my unhollow me. Yes. De-hollow? Unhollow? Reversed hollow? There we go. Where did those dudes even come from? That was weird. I feel like they just kind of popped up out of nowhere. Because I feel like they didn't spawn over there before. Unless they did, and I'm just... These dudes come from? There's one. Ah, there's the other one. Oh my gosh, they're all aggroed. Okay. Random encounter with tree men. Alright, I know how to, like, kind of unaggro them if I get closer to these, dudes up here. Alright, well, there's one down. It's probably a little dangerous for me to be backing up, but... Come on. Really glad I have these fire arrows. It seems like the fire arrows take them out quicker. Which, normally I don't necessarily want, but in this case... Okay. Now hopefully there's only like one more of these dudes over here and I don't have to deal with them. I did pick up my souls, so... Forgot how annoying these tree dudes in here were, because they're stronger. Alright. There we go. I hear another one. Like, what the heck? Why are there so many trees? I could see through the world there for a second. Alright, we gotta go down. Yeah, that dude, like, was trying to ambush me, man. Not cool. Not cool at all. Alright. Go down. Dude didn't jump down after me, right? So there's, like, a few things to do down there. From what I can tell. There's also like golems and stuff to fight, I guess. Like crystal golems, apparently. I'm not really sure what to expect necessarily. I also do wish there were closer fire shrine. Bonfire. Wow. Yeah, like, what the crap? How am I supposed to climb down this ladder? It literally killed me on the ladder. Like, what the heck? What? I don't understand. Okay, well, that's fine. I assumed I was gonna die to this boss at least once, but I didn't assume that I was gonna die to the boss before I even, like, got to his zone. Like, what the heck is up with that? Eat a humanity. Team backer. Stuff. I don't actually know what the deal is with hollowing in this game. I feel like it was either Demon Souls or Dark Souls 2, like original Demon Souls. When you were hollow, you had, like, less health, but it doesn't seem to be the case in this game. So, I don't know. Okay, I guess. Maybe I can shoot him. What if I shoot him with arrows? Haha, stupid trees. Learn how to climb ladders, idiots. What? Never mind. This is fine. Alright, you know what? Since, I can't seem to actually, like, get down to this stupid Hydra without dying. What if I, like, just shot it with a bow? Well, I feel like fire is not the way to go, but... it does damage. I feel like fire might not be the right move. That's how you change. Poison? That's how it changes. Okay. I mean, that was 22 damage. 11. Look, I'll whittle him down. I don't care. Victory is victory, and I can't fight him down there because I can't even climb down the freaking ladder before he kills me, so maybe poison will work. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Occasionally I'll hit one of his heads. Apparently that's the mechanic, though. I'm supposed to, like, hit the heads. Which makes sense, right? It's a Hydra. You're supposed to cut off the heads of the Hydra, but... except you're not supposed to cut off the heads of the Hydra, because then the Hydra gets more heads? I don't know. It's been a long time since I read any Greek mythology, so, you know, I couldn't really say, but... okay. I'll probably hit these two over here. That one's not showing any damage indicators. They kind of changed up what they're doing a little bit. Alright, let's try and hit that head. No? One! One damage. Alright, let's try it over there. How about that? I can hit some of those heads. One. This is like the dragon fight, right? Where I shot off his tail to get that sword. Come on. Again, maybe poison arrows weren't the way to go, but they seem to be doing okay damage, so I'm not, like, hating it. There's one more head off. It does seem to have, like, moved a bit. I kind of need to, like, time my shots differently, I think. I should be okay. Again, sometimes I'm not getting any damage indicators, which is kind of frustrating. I guess I have to shoot off, like, all of the heads and then it dies? Is that how it works? getting some pretty decent shots. I'm almost tempted to switch to my mouse so I can like adjust the shots as they move better. Because this controller just moves too inaccurately for my taste. I mean, I've always been a PC gamer, so using a controller is like, you know, not the way I normally play games. Alright, it's got 3 heads left. To see if I can actually take any of them out. This guy is really hard to hit. Can I hit him further back, maybe? He's not moving as much. I hit him. Kind of have to, like, I don't know. At least I can't target him. It does so little damage in some of them. Okay. Too far over. Oh, I got him. Okay, if I wait and shoot now, he'll move into it. And then he moves away, so... Oh, I did hit him. Okay. Alright, I can hit him twice some of the time. Okay, alright. 2 heads left. Should I move to a better spot? I guess up here better? Maybe? It's kind of in the way, actually. Come on. Just run into my arrow. I just need you to there you go. Be in the arrow's path. Like that. Okay. Cool. I'm getting them. I'm whittling them down. I may run out of poison arrows, but I can shoot them with regular ones. Shouldn't be a big deal. I think that one missed. It's kind of hard to see. One hit. Oh, I hit the other head. Missed. There we go. Come on. Come on, little Hydra. Just need you to die. This is fine. This is clearly the way to fight this boss. It's to buy a bunch of arrows and just shoot him. I mean, you could probably do it with fewer arrows than I've used if you're, you know, timing your shots better than I am, but I'm getting a little bit impatient, which I really don't need to be. Alright, take a breath. There we go. That one was a little late. That one was a little late too, but I still hit. Okay. We have 1 head left, Mr. Hydra. Or Miss Hydra? Lady Hydra? I don't really know. Okay. It's kind of got like a... Hit. Miss. Probably. If I shoot when the head is down, that's a hit, seems like. Or when it's coming up. Oh, I got 2 hits on that one. Alright, I can't get a couple hits off this guy. Alright, I think if I just spam it here, I can probably get a few good hits in. I don't know if this is actually doing damage, though. It doesn't seem like it is. Is that head just too far away? What if I move a little bit closer? Yeah, it doesn't seem to be taking any damage. What if I shoot the main body now? Yeah, there's no damage bar anymore. Okay. Well, what if I just try and jump down now? I'm gonna put on the iron ring so I can move around in that water faster. Let's see if I can... I can't move any faster on this bridge, or on this ladder, unfortunately. So, it remains to be seen whether I'll die or not, but, it is what it is. Run! 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 I heard it. Okay. It didn't actually hit over here. Good to know. Okay, it did. What if I just, like, run up and, like, attack it? Okay. Apparently you can't run into the water that far. Who knew? I thought it said I was supposed to just, like, run and attack the heads, but, apparently not. I may try and shoot at it from the other side. I guess I'll have to use regular arrows now, too. There's another death. That's fine. Although I don't... I don't have any big plans for my cardio this week. Like, this last week, I got so much of it done by, like, helping out my brother and all that kind of stuff, so it worked out pretty well. Alright, I'm gonna switch back to my standard arrows. I've got plenty of those. Let's eat a humanity, because I feel like that's the thing that you do. Also, I'm pretty sure what it said was, like, there's, like, an NPC that you can rescue, and then there's, like, a summoning sign to summon them. Like, there's, like, a whole thing that happens down there. Okay. I guess the Estus Flask is the thing to have equipped, I guess. Okay, once more into the breach. We'll be doing this hour and a half. Time has kind of flown by. Although technically I have defeated 2 bosses already today. I have a feeling the YouTube episode for this one is gonna be pretty good. A few of my YouTube videos on this game have done pretty well for my channel. Like, you know, I'm a small Twitch channel and I'm also a pretty small YouTube channel, so all we can do is try and grow, you know? And if both of them grow, then that's better. I took, like, no damage from that. That's funny. I, like, just jumped to his doom. Okay. And all of his heads respawned, because of course they did. What if I try and shoot him from here? No. Nope. Alright. I can get down there pretty easily, though, once I defeat the rest of the heads. So, that's what I'm gonna try and do. Now, let's start with the hard ones. Shoot him now. Kind of want to conserve my arrows because I mean I can buy the regular ones back at the blacksmith, which is pretty close, but also like all of the poison and fire arrows are back at the sewer lady, and that would be kind of annoying to have to try and go do again. It does seem like I can hit him twice, however. I'll just time him out. I can be patient. This is fine. That one was a mistake. That one might be late now. Oh, I still got him. Okay. I'll just time out the shots like that. Once he's over there, I can time a shot when he comes back. Okay, there's one. I guess I'll just start with the next head. Where is he going? I can hit him twice. I shoot there and there. Okay. I shoot there and there, then I can hit him twice. There and there. Okay, didn't need to. This one's pretty easy to hit. Seems like I'm hitting things even if I'm not necessarily trying to. That's not too bad. Alright, I will defeat this Hydra. That one doesn't seem to move a whole lot, so that's also a very easy one. Alright, this isn't too bad. Arrow spam it a little bit. I keep hitting different heads here, which is actually kind of good. This head was kind of hard to hit. Yeah, I feel like I wasted those poison arrows because it didn't seem like they did that much more damage to him. That's okay. Can get him. And then he can't really kill me coming down the stairs as easily if I do it this way, which is kind of the whole point, right? I do wish I could just kill him completely from up here, but it does not seem like that is going to be possible. Yeah. It registers a hit and blood, but it doesn't seem like it does anything. And also, I think if I shoot his body now, it doesn't do anything either. What if I shoot like the base of that head? Does that still count? No. Alright. That's fine. Alright. Come on. Oh, I gotta get my souls down here, too. That's important. Does he come closer when I come down here? Is that a thing? It almost seems like he does. Okay. Alright, I'll just shoot him. Get wrecked, Hydra. That head doesn't seem like it's able to even shoot at me. Got a little bit of a targeting issue. I don't know if there's going to be this level of like cheesiness in Dark Souls 2. But if there is, I will surely try to find it. Goodbye, Hydra. Victory is mine. Got a dragon scale and a Dusk crown ring. What is a Dusk crown ring? Grants extra magic castings, but halves HP. I wonder if that counts towards miracles. Because if it does, then that'd be good. Alright, how do I know where I can walk in here? Obviously I can go over there, but am I gonna just die? No, okay. Also, these crystal giants seem like super dangerous. Okay, they're not that dangerous. Decent farm as well. I can also just swing away like a madman with the sword. Okay. Great. So, there are a few other things in this area as far as I can tell. Ooh, the knight armor. Cool. Knight. I don't think I need any of that, but I have it. Okay. Defeat the crystal golems was one of the things that it said to do. Which isn't too hard, it doesn't seem like. Hello? Wow. Oh, what'd you drop? Blue Titanite. Okay. That could be useful later on. It's actually a blue titanite chunk, which is good. I didn't think about the fact that now that I have so much stamina, I can also block like way heavier attacks than I could before too. Because that block eats through stamina before it eats through, before it like knocks you out of position or whatever. Large soul. I have a bunch of those too. Maybe I should try and spend some of them. It's probably a good idea. Is this a secret? No. Thought maybe it was a secret. It does say there's like a cave or something. And also like a gold. One of those golems. I feel like I got most of the stuff that I need to get though. Is this the doorway from Havo? I think it is. Yeah, it totally is. Okay, I know where I am. I didn't realize. Okay, I guess I need to go down then. Down into these depths down here. Hopefully this is the right way. Sometimes I feel like these guides are just worded a little bit vague. Vaguely? Vaguely? I don't know. They're a little bit vague, and I get confused occasionally. There's a sound change going on. Okay. Alright, there's a cave. Wait. Didn't I go this way? No. I did. What? How did I... How did I fall down here? And then... Okay, I'm really confused. Let me look at the guide again. I'm super confused. I beat the boss though, so 3 bosses have been defeated this stream. So if you could just be like super proud of me, chat, I would appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, I got the dragon scale and the Dusk crown ring. What? It says quit the game and reload. Do I really need to do that? It also totally did not ever mention the, It actually didn't want me to go to the boss from that direction either, which I just realized, which is probably why I got shot down from the ladder before, now that I think about it. Okay. Well, that's what it says to do. After this, we're doing Sen's Fortress, so that's the only thing to do next. But, I don't know. So, actually, if I rest at this shrine, maybe that will count sort of as like a quit and a reload. Or I could actually just take a break here, get some water, and then come right back, which I think I may do just for the sake of the VODs and for my YouTube channel. That way I don't have like a 3, 4, 5 hour VOD. That'd probably be a better call. So if you're watching the VOD, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Please comment, like, subscribe on my YouTube channel. If you would like to see me live, I try to stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific, and every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. But it doesn't always happen, but most of the time it does. And when it doesn't, I try and do a Saturday stream. I can't be consistent on Saturdays just because I have other obligations and stuff. But today I was free, so I did it. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.